Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello, and welcome. So, there's a new update today, a big update. This sort of update is the kind of update that you'd expect to hit after like 6 months or a year. But instead, it triggers on day 48. Day 48. Here we are. A whole new era. Oh, yeah, but it's going to hit at like 5 a.m. in about 4 hours. So whenever that happens, I'll be streaming Halo Infinite.org, yeah. HaloInfinite.org. I just installed it last night. I was gonna mess with it, but I didn't wanna spoil my first impression. I wanna go through the menu and everything on the stream. Go through all the tutorial and character creation and customization, all that stuff. So I've always been a big fan of Halo, when it first came out. Xbox. When I first joined the army. It came around the same time. I don't know about the exact overlap, but came around the same time. Video games. Oh my gosh, I have 2.4 thousand. How'd that happen? I'm rich. Video games. Alright. Oh boy, it's update day. It's update day. Into the void. Into the void indeed. Yes. And hail. Out of my way. Out of my way. Hot stuff coming through. Yo.
The light of the covenant shines within you.
I wanna
The
be
light of the covenant
sort of
shines
good.
within you.
Maybe I can. Andrew, are you tracking all the updates? Are you tracking the updates? Did you read the patch notes? Did you read the notes? Did you? Because today there's gonna be a massive update. A massive update. I don't think the server mergers are happening right now. But the Void Gauntlet is coming. A new enemy type. A bunch of new sub-enemies. They fixed a bunch of bugs. The marketplace is merging. And a bunch of other cool stuff. Main quest, yes. And you can run faster on roads. You can run faster on roads now. That's a pretty big deal, don't you think? Here, I'll pull it up. Yeah. Okay, so there's a new weapon that has the Annihilation Tree and Decay Tree. It seems like it's good for AoE. It's good, perfect for group combat, and can boost your allies and drain the enemies. So debuffs, buffs, and other garbage. New enemy type, the Varangian Knights, with a bunch of sub-enemies. And they have their own cosmetic style, and we're supposed to find out why they're here. They fixed a bunch of stuff, and we have to go back and redo some quests or two because they changed how things kind of work. But right here, you can run faster on roads. While running on roads, you receive a movement speed bonus, 10% while moving on the roads. The speed bonus will not trigger. Here's the key, okay? Unless the player's been running for 3 seconds. And it'll be canceled if they roll. Dodging, blocking, attacking. Dodging is rolling. So you can't do like the trick to go faster, you know? You can't like roll twice, swap weapons, you know? That's you can to catch up to the road, and once you're on the road, you just start running. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool, Andrew? And it doesn't work if you're fighting in wars, outpost rush, and whatever, but it does work if you're in PvE, I guess. No. If you're in combat, it stops. Also, you now have a 10% luck bonus, a 30% gathering luck bonus if you're flagged on PvP, which means this Everfall mining route with the silver and everything, with all the gems, it's going to have more gems. Speaking of the gems, in the past couple days, I've been complaining about the lack of gems to the point where there's no gems, and other people were complaining about the same thing. Somebody said that they mined, like, I mined 8,000 ore calcum and I didn't get anything, and the person said they cut down a bunch of trees or a bunch of wire fiber and they got no legendaries. It's because there was a bug that canceled out your luck. So you ended up having negative luck compared to a person that had nothing on. So if there's one person that had no harvesting gear, and another person that did have the harvesting gear, the person with the harvesting gear had a near impossible chance, is what they're saying. Right here. 0. Right here. See, watch. See? Right here. They found a probability issue with rare resources from tier 2, 3, 4 gathering nodes and solved it, okay? They had a couple of probabilities that were multiplying each other, resulting in near zero chance of some already rare items dropping. This combined with an issue that could make it near to impossible for an item to drop if your luck values were too high. So, when I was wearing all that mining gear with the really good mining food, that made it worse. Which translated into a luck sweet spot that you had to be in to even have a chance. Near zero chance. That's cool, huh? But they fixed a bunch of stuff. Whatever. Now, I want to do... But I think the important thing is the auction house merger. And they went through all... So, they also nerfed and buffed a bunch of stuff. They nerfed and buffed a bunch of stuff, okay? And, for example, the healing bonus of light armor is buffed from 20 to 30%. They want healers to be in light armor. You know? Isn't that crazy? And from medium from 10 to 15. And they made it smoother whenever you're running around and stuff like that. Like there's a slight pause with auto run moving around, so we should experience a smoother gameplay, like running around and everything. Enemies will get stuck less, we'll get stuck less, there's better collision, they fixed the mesh around the world. So basically this is a massive update, and no one should ever complain again. It's day 48 of the game being released, and this is a huge update. Like I said, this is the kind of update that would trigger at the year 1 mark, or at the 6-month mark, or something like that. Not at day 48. But yeah, blah blah blah. Blah blah. Oh yes, oh yes. And now there's new PvP. Hold on. Look, there's new PvP missions. Control points. Seize control of a fort. So now the mission's going to have you go do that. As opposed to just doing it, now you're doing it for a reason. Well, you know, awesome. Kill actual players. And do some other stuff. Awesome. And, let's see here. I read through this whole thing last night, and it took a long time. Yeah, so they went through all the different weapons. So in Outpost Rush, they nerfed a couple things, like they reduced the damage reduction buff from the Baroness from 25 to 15%. And the commander tent was reduced. Like, you know, the buffs. And the power of the battle bread, the food, was reduced. All that stuff. Reduce, reduce, reduce. Yeah. And they went through all the weapons, and they... It feels like they looked at how people are using the weapons, and they amplified the other tree. Like, if everyone's using one skill tree, then they want to make the other side better. So they made the Juggernaut Weapon Master tree better by amplifying the damage and everything. The Life Staff targets better, and they increased the healing across the board by 20%, which is great. It's a big deal. But they reduced the effectiveness. This is a big deal now for PvP. The time is at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, in 4 hours. At that time, I plan on streaming my first impression of Halo Infinite. I installed it last night. So I'll be streaming Halo Infinite at 5 a.m. Yeah, so, in PvP and Outpost Rush, sometimes the battles last a while because of all the healing circles. Well, this makes you slightly less immortal. And they reduced the stamina and mana regeneration of Holy Ground to 50%. Yeah. Yep. They just nerfed everything right there, you know. Also, with the hatchet, they made it better, where you can throw your hatchet and disable all light attacks. It'll just cancel the other player's light attack if you throw a hatchet at him. Oh. Yeah. All that stuff. The Fire Staff, you see. Now, right here it says they reduced some of the effectiveness of the standard attacks because of how powerful they felt compared to other garbage. So they reduced the basic attacks, like light and heavy, because they were very powerful. Okay? But they increased the Pillar of Fire from 134 to 170 damage. Awesome. And the Runes of Helios will trigger wherever you target the meteor shower, as opposed to under your feet. And now the Fireball... Well, the Fireball doesn't crit, but there was a indicator before that acted like it was critting, but it doesn't crit. So the Fireball does not crit. The Flamethrower, they increased the damage from 34 to 50%. All that stuff. The Spear, they adjusted the other tree. So I'll probably try it out. Bleed damage from 10 to 20. You know, all this stuff is pretty good. They nerfed the Ice Gauntlet. They felt like it was attacking too quickly and everything. Yep. The cooldown time, increased the cooldown time of this, slowed down that. You see, increased the time between damage ticks between 0.25 and 0.33. The Rapier, they made it smoother because it was messing up. It was getting some of your attacks were getting interrupted when they didn't need to be. They reduced a bunch of cooldowns. Yeah. Pretty good. Musket. They want to make all the other abilities more powerful. See, the Sticky Bomb, they increased it quite a bit. You know, the Power Shot, they increased it. All the stuff, they made it way better. Now there's new enemies for the Lost. Withered Swarmancer, Withered Beetle, Lost Shaman, Lost Alligator Pet, Ancient Guardians, have a Skeletal Mage, that thing, probably, I don't know. And Corrupted Villagers. Oh, the Corrupted Laborer puts on the pickaxe and looks larger. And now all the enemies don't do the same thing. They don't all just charge you. So, the other day I was saying, man, this place is great because it has tons of enemies and they're all melee. Well, I'm pretty sure Not anymore. There's a spot over here in the Great Cleave, full of soul, right when you come up through the valley. Right here. This whole region right here is full of corrupted, and they're like almost all melee, but they probably won't be anymore. You know? Or whatever. They'll probably do something weird. Okay, so now they also increased the graphical effects of the corrupted zones. So, yeah. Bunch of stuff. And they fixed a bunch of stuff with the animals. So, for example, earlier I was trying to hit some bad guys like the boar or the bison or elk or some garbage. And if you notice, the elk would just turn. Like they're running and then just turn. Burp, burp. See, fixed an issue causing boars to instantly turn rather than smoothly turning while walking. That makes it hard to kind of shoot something. They turn around. And they nerfed the wolves. The lunge attack, which was really deadly, they have a smaller homing angle, and you have a more consistent window of time to dodge the attack. Yeah. Yep. They adjust some boss garbage in dungeons, and that's it. Oh yes, so, again, the faction change cooldown time has been reduced to 60 days. They cut it in half. They reduced the weight of repair kits from 2 pounds to 0.1 pounds. And they added a chunk of consecrated iron to the faction shop. It's used to craft the resilient perk on your armor. The same perk, resilient reduces the damage of incoming critical damage. So, yeah. And they reduced the durability loss from PvP death by 10%. The milk and honey in the town, it has been reduced by 65%, but out there in the wild it's still normal. Housing tax is due every 7 days instead of 5 days. It's a big deal here. Territory standing gain from cooking has been reduced because it was a bit too much before. And here's a big deal. They made it harder to level up your crafting trade skills. Before I was saying a good strategy to level up your crafting is to not make 10,000 level 1 gloves. You want to make the highest tiered item that you can and make a bunch of that. Because it's worth more than the resources that go into it. It's worth more, you know. So instead of making 2,000 of the gloves, you can make like 65 of the really good stuff. But now look, now you have to do that. You have to. Increase the XP requirements for progressing crafting tier skills. Once players unlock a new tier of recipes, like from iron to steel, the XP requirements to continue progressing by just crafting things at the previous tier will be significantly diminished. Okay? But crafting at the current tier is fine. So you don't get anything extra from doing the highest level stuff, but you get much less. Also a big deal, I guess they're saying that it's too hard to craft potions, so now they're giving us a new material called alkahest. It's crafted by distilling the magical herbs found throughout Eternum and serves as a reliable and potent base for potions. So that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and a bunch of weird little bugs and everything. You know, yeah. They added some tooltips for repairing to make it easier for people. You know, pretty cool. And yep, awesome stuff, right? Yeehaw! Yay, we went over it. Part of my goal was to go over the update, you know. Alright, so now I'm going to try to get some Lim Plum. Now is the time to see if it's still bugged. We have this update coming. Okay? And if it's true, I'll get hardly any gems from my current gear and the food.
The light of the Covenant shines within you.
There we go. I'm gonna go run these missions now. Now I'm really trying to, I'm really curious. Well, I'll do one rotation of the PvP. I'm just trying to see how many gems I picked up, okay? And I would like to see how much money I can make per rotation. Also, I'm kind of rich now, but not really. So I could probably buy another house. I destroyed and moved my house from Monarch's Bluff. And I moved to Evanscale. Yeah. Oh no, there's people fighting over there. Hey, good one. Oh yeah. Okay, it's time. I'll go through, get the silver, the iron, the air motes, you know. And then after this single rotation, I'm going to just chop down a whole forest. And I think I'm going to sell all of the iron I got here. And I can sell the rawhide. I'm just trying to see exactly how much I can get by selling all this garbage directly to the vendor by completing a buy order. Now this afternoon, the whole game's going to change, you see. It's all going to be different. It's all going to be different. Because the auction houses are going to merge. Auction houses, the market's merging, which means you should always be able to sell something. And there should be countless buy orders. You know? There should be tons of buy orders. So, making money, finding something to do, you know, giving yourself a project would be really easy. Say, okay, well, I'm just going to make a couple thousand really quick. Should be oh, look, it's working. Oh boy. It's working. Maybe. I mean, if it is working, I'll just keep doing it. If it's not working, I'll stop. Alright. Here we go. Yep. Yep. I'm enhancing quite a bit. Whenever I get money, I try to buy something to improve myself, while at the same time working on all my crafting in the background, so I can eventually be able to customize. Right now, I'm just trying to get massive upgrades, like the best possible significant upgrade I can get for a reasonable amount of money. But with crafting, I could really fine-tune all the mods, you know? Alright. Yeah. Let me go check this star medal. The star medal takes a while now, but I can sell the star medal. I'll try to keep track of how much I make from it. I don't know. I mean, they should give you damage, right? I don't know. It's a higher tier of metal. Silver. Awesome. Okay, well, I am getting some gems, so whatever. So whatever. And we go. At least I'm starting this run with my inventory empty. Two flawed rubies, yeah. And up and around we go. I think I heard something done. Oh, I do hear something. Well, there's somebody else here, so that kind of monkey wrenches it up. I'll go straight to the box. Yeah. Yeah, so the pricing should stabilize across the board. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great having a global marketplace because it's fantastic. That means that you could always make money. You know what I mean? You should always be able to undercut somebody until the price is nothing. And at that price, people should buy it up. Right? That's just how it works. At a certain point, it becomes, you know, ridiculous to not snatch up an offer, even if you're spending a lot of money, because it's a good deal, and you could resell it. If you're browsing around and you see some cut gem that normally sells for like, oh, that's 1,500, but now it's 25 gold, you'll probably buy it. What if a person was sitting there with 1,000 of those for some reason? They could post them for the normal price and just wait a couple days for them to sell individually, but if you price them all at some low enough price, a person's going to buy the whole stack, and then suddenly you have 30,000 coin in one day. You would have had more money if you just waited, mind you. Okay. Never going. Have to find these sheep. Oh, and also with the update, they said new players will no longer have to kill sheep. There's a quest towards the beginning where you have to kill some sheep. That was a really hard one. That was one of the worst quests. Mainly because there's so many people doing the same thing. That there are no sheep. And people are kind of just waiting for the sheep to appear. Trying to go to the iron. There was some other player here. So he already got the iron. He probably already got this one too. Yeah. I think I'll fill up the rest of my inventory with wood before heading in. Maybe. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The whole game's gonna change. Tonight. Tonight. You might even get like a nice performance update. Sometimes, like right now, the game is running pretty well. Pretty smoothly. Sometimes it doesn't. And in some areas it doesn't, like in Evan's Guild. And maybe I'll be able to decorate my house and get my storage down to increase my capacity. Right now I have all these items congesting my inventory. It's weighing me down. I have 70 pounds of furniture tying me down, including storage chests that are worth a lot of money. But let's see here. Okay, I can't. Yeah, it's still bugged. It won't let me drop it. It won't let me salvage it. It won't let me transfer it, sell it, trade it. Okay, I'm going down here to get the air motes. As you can see on my left. Okay, I'm gonna go for these boxes. Yeah. Alright, so these guys are supposed to look different tonight with a new update. It's a few boxes, you know. Look, I got that salt. The salt is actually worth a lot of money. Believe it or not. It's worth a good penny. That penny's pretty. Alright, right on inside we go. There's a big box up here. Awesome. I'll head up north. And there we go. Yay. Remember, in the future, 10% faster movement speed on roads. In the future. Oh, he came from a long way away, yeah. Him going behind this building over here. There's iron over here. There we go. Okay. Get some iron up around the corner. Oh, it's because I have 300. Oh yeah, it's because I have 300 strength. So I'm getting increased yield. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, so now I'm going to chop down this forest. As dangerous as that is. So So check this out. I like to prep a whole section of woods, you know, so I can then one-shot it all. So it looks like I'm cheating if a person is watching me once I execute, but you'll see. I'm gonna prep up all these trees. And I'll swing back through from the other direction and chop them all down in one hit. Or just about. Oopsie. Yes. And I have a lot of Azoth, so I could easily move some stuff around the map. That's exciting. So I'm just showing you that the trees have a memory, or they don't reset their condition. They save their status. So I'm going to go back through now. So if a person watches me, right about now, it looks like I'm cheating. So that, hey, he's doing that thing. He's doing that weird thing. Stop him. Yep. Ain't no ground cover over here. There's no protection. Yeah, sure. Wood and wood. I gotta watch for other players. I'm exposing myself with all this tree coverage being destroyed. Let's go. Okay. Down, down. There we go. Not until I'm full. I'm just trying to see how much money I can get by chopping down some wood and selling it right away. Today versus tonight. And I'll sell all that iron I got. Even though I didn't get all the iron. That somebody else was there. Well, I can't wait for that bonus to luck while in PvP mode. Can you imagine? A luck bonus in PvP mode? Oh my god. I see somebody over there. But they can't get me right away because they have to leave the compound and kind of wait 30 seconds before starting PvP. And the occasional mature tree. I'll just turn the mature tree into charcoal or something. I see a player out there. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill up my inventory with wood before going back in, and I'll do a couple rotations of that. Go through the PvP, and then just chop wood here. In the future, when I get more powerful, this might be a nice tactic to kind of kill other players before they go in. Getting there. $1,194. Yeah, of course, if you wanted to chop a bunch of wood, you'd have to go full Constitution for a bit. 300 Constitution, you know? And wear some logging bags. You know, logging bags to reduce the rate of wood. So I'll be doing that as well, buying different bags. But tonight I'll be doing that. Different bags to reduce the weight of different items and get better sets of gear. These trees are sort of skimpy, aren't they? Let me pop up a proficiency booster. I'm not really getting that much wood from these trees. That's more like it. All wood will be taken down by me. Yeah, so I might do that. Let's go do that. I'll price it right now. Wood chopping for a couple hours. So at 5 a.m. the update will be hitting. At that time I'll be streaming my first impressions of Halo Infinite. I know you want to see it. Oh, I know you want to come back at that time. And I'll be doing that for like 4 hours because that's how long the update's going to last, and I'll be coming back. Okay. Yay. It's an excuse to play something else for a second. It's an excuse. Halo. Okay, we're almost good to go. There you go. Okay. Very close. Okay, I'm going in right now. Right now. Yeah, so the Void Gauntlet is going to be pretty exciting, right? Pretty exciting. It's a, I think it's a intelligence and focus, or no, it's focus and something.
The light of the Covenant shines
Whatever.
within you.
Alright. I've reached
The light of the Covenant shines within you.
I'm gonna buy some weapons here. I'm gonna buy a weapon. I'm gonna buy the, yeah, I'm gonna buy the hammer. You do what you gotta do, oh no, you do what you got to do in the morning time. When you do what you got to do, are you doing it? Are you doing it right now in the morning time? Oh no, yeah. Oh no, oh no. Alright, new hammer. From 505 to, oh my. Okay, so the old hammer. Let's put the gear on there. $297 and 128, right? But now, Pikachu, Pikachu. Pikachu. Beautiful. That is just so schmexy. Alright, well, we did that. I'm at 4.8 thousand. Because I hit my faction token cap. Let's go sell the wood. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, gonna sell the wood. Not much. But I said I was going to, so I'm doing it. Gonna sell that iron. Okay, so I earned 100. 100. Wow. The silver's selling. Okay, that's 300 or so. And I'll sell the... Oh no, I will sell the air. Let's go. For 35. I'm just trying to see. I'm just trying to see, people. Pikachu. Alright, cool. So now, let's go check out them bags. I want the weight of wood to be reduced. Logging yield? Is that even possible? I want the weight of wood to be reduced. I don't even know what it'll be called. Or what the symbol even looks like. We'll find it. I'll just look directly. Price. I'll work my way down. No. And they're really expensive. The cheapest one's right there. See, this one reduces the weight of cloth and fiber and everything. Okay, more Azoth. More weight. Alright, I already have a leather one. I already have an ore one. And this one. Okay, I have 2 leather ones. And an ore one. So I will buy... I mean, I would like Tanner's Burden, extra pockets, the weight of stone, blocks, gems. There it is, Lumberjack's Burden. I want Lumberjack's Burden. Gosh. Prospector's Burden. Lumberjack's Burden. Done. Yeah. Just 2 bags. That's too bad. So let's go. Right now. Oh yeah. Time to go. When I hit with a bow, I get an arrow. Oh no, it's time to go. Yeah. I'll spend my money. I don't care. Watch me now, baby. Watch me now. Pikachu. Oh. The blasted taxes. Let me sell something for 20 gold. The blasted taxes. For 20 coin. I'm trying to get myself set up for logging. Hardcore. No matter what it takes. Now that I can get a predictable amount of money. The world is my oyster. The world is my oyster, beast, 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 beast. Yes. Mine. Yay, for multiple bags. I almost salvaged it. Oh my gosh. I want to lock it. That was crazy. I want to lock... Wait a minute. Oh, I can't lock it. That's scary. Alright, cool. So, replace this, that, and replace this, that. Now I'm a woodman. They call me a woodman. They do, you know. Okay, now I need to earn 200 more, so I'll do another rotation. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. Uh oh. La la la. Whoa 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 whoa. Whoa whoa ooh, whoa whoa. There we go. This is how we do it. It's probably Wednesday, and I feel okay. Alright. You know what I'm here for. You know what I'm here for. That's right. It's time to get nice. And done. So now I'm gonna earn about... I'm gonna do another rotation here for PvP and earn more money. Let's go, 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 go. I'll do another rotation. Alright. And I'll sell what I pick up. Okay. And then, once I get 200 Flim Flam coin again, I'll shift my build over to full
The light of the covenant shines within you.
See, I just had like 6,000 coin and I got rid of all of it. But now I have more overall weight. And wood weighs less. Okay, here we go, full speed. So this won't take very long. Maybe. Maybe. Hail. And hail. Okay. So let's get the silver first. I'm trying to sell all of it. Hurry up. And other creatures provide a lot. There's a mission. And the money's a mission. I think they fixed the loot. I'm getting the gems. I got that new hammer. That's pretty cool, huh? My strength is still 300, so I have the occasional chance to get the mining node in one hit. Like that. That's awesome. And I get more out of it. So I wonder, how much does a bag weigh? If it's a good idea to carry different bags. Come on, man. If it's a good idea to carry different bags on me. If I ever get over encumbered, I could just say, well, what do I have the most of? And then just swap out one of my bags. And say, oh, I have a lot of iron right now, or whatever. Or, but I have no rawhide, for example. No rawhide, tons of ore. I'll use the ore bag to reduce the weight. Yeah. Silver. Flawed aquamarine. Man, tonight it's gonna be great. Tonight's gonna be great with this, the economy. And that. Yeah. I guess I have a chance to get even the big mining nodes in one hit as well. It's actually really cool. It's really cool. Huh. That's so awesome. I'm going to be rich. gosh. Silver around the corner and the iron. Last time there was somebody else on the route, so whatever. And my goal is to fill up before heading back in. But now I have those bags, so it's going to take longer. And once I do that, well, it seems like I don't really make all that much money from it, though, you know? I get more from the silver, I think. Like 20 cents a pop, and from these air motes. Normally, I collect them. Ah, there's somebody else here. Messing up my flim-flams. But whatever. The Rune of Helios. Yeah, the iron ain't here. The other player's just cycling through this area to get a bunch of iron. Thank you. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yay. Hail, Ethan. And up we go. That way. Okay. Right on, right on. And some nuts on the side. Yeah. We got competition. I'll still check. Mild competition. Thank you. Irony. Thank you. And go. Up through the valley. And get these air modes right around the corner. and do. Okay, proficiency booster. I'll get that turkey. I'll get the meat, whatever. Let's hurry up. 22 rawhide. 27 rawhide. Poultry. Hell, Mike. Hey, how's it going there, buddy? Did you go over the... Did you look at the patch notes? I'm sure you did. You reacted to something I posted last night, so I'm sure you read the rest of the notes. Some pretty awesome stuff, huh? Running faster on roads, new PvP modes, new enemies, new weapons, bug fixes, graphics updates, weapon balances across the board, merged auction house. I'm really excited about the merged auction house. It increased luck for playing and while harvesting while in PvP mode. Increased gathering yield while in PvP mode. Can you imagine? And new weapon. Okay. Yeah, that the combined auction house thing is gonna change the game. I mean, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That means that there's always gonna be a customer for something if it's every single server. Someone needs something, right? Someone needs everything. Someone's willing to buy something. It means it's always possible to undercut somebody, you know. And I plan on trying to make money by just selling wood in this new world of the server merge. In the new world of the server merge, of the auction house merge, you should be able to sell wood for some price. For here it was selling for 40 cents a pop for a while, but now it's way down, you know. But I don't know if it'll go down or up. Either way, it's something to do. So what I did earlier, just now, was I bought these 2 bags. They have a good weight on them, but I targeted the, you know, more Azoth, whatever. But the Lumberjack's Infusion. Both of those bags have it on there. They cost $2,500 each. So whenever I do this rotation here and I get some money, I'm going to move my build over to pure Constitution. And then, you know, I'll be good to go. I'm going to go pure Con. And then I really want to just spend a whole day getting rich, you know? I'm trying to do too much all at once. I'm getting nice and fleshed out in different angles, but I need to get rich. Remember, money begets money. That's how I see it, you know? I got money, I got a better bag so I can get more wood, so I can get more money. Alright, these are small trees, but that's fine. So I'm just going to chop down this forest here. Yeah, it'll be much faster once I get that con up. Let's get rid of all these trees. And like I was saying earlier, I'll probably do this in the future where I just end the session by filling up my bag. Oh, and I purchased a Covenant hammer, and it sure looks nice. It explains my question I had of why some weapons are all weird and green. It's because they're Marauders. The red version is Covenant, which is awesome. It's not like yellow. Ronald McDonald. soul garbage. Alright. I'll get rid of all these trees. I can't wait. Did this axe provide more yield? I don't know. No, it's luck. See, if I was going to harvest wood like this, I would want a version that gives me more yield, because I really don't care about the luck factor for young trees, because you get this softwood tree sap. I care about the luck factor for ironwood trees, you know, and weirdwood trees. There we go. Some big bushes out here. That movement speed thing is going to be awesome. I can't wait to get that money. All of it. Let me go this way. So crazy. Yeah. All day. Hail, Beverly. I'm just trying to get some quick change here by selling some wood before I go back in. I'm about to go full con to make it faster. Yeah. Come on. What? Okay, what the heck? Okay. All the wood. For days and days. Okay, oh Chris, there's a big update coming in this game at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So at that point, I'll be streaming my first impressions of Halo Infinite for like 4 hours. A big update's happening in this game. Big update. New weapons and enemies. Many changes across the board. You can move faster on the roads. I keep going over it and over it and over it in this stream. I'll go over it again in about an hour. It's awesome. Many changes. There's a merged marketplace with all the servers. balancing of the weapons across the board, new PvP quests involving capturing forts. But it's really, really, really awesome. I mean, several of the update things are game changing. Like moving faster on the road is pretty crazy. And it doesn't stack with like this garbage or this. If you do combat, you lose the speed buff. It doesn't pick back up until 3 seconds after you were in combat, which is fine. You know? You could chain it together at that point. You catch up to the road and just start running for a bit. And 10% movement speed is a bit. It might not seem like it that much, but it is. I think people are trying to compare it to World of Warcraft or something, where you have like 65% movement speed or 325%. That's crazy. That's like going zoom across the darn map. That's flying. Yeah, I'm just trying to fill up my inventory. You played it last night? Nice. Yeah, like I installed it and I saw the menu and the interface and I was pretty impressed with the overall layout. And I saw there's like a training and bot modes and everything. So I'll be messing with all that at 5. Oh my gosh. There's no trees over here. Trying to see how much I get by doing this. Oh, you know. Whenever I sell things, I always figure, well, if I'm afraid to sell it, that means I don't know how to get it. And if I'm okay with selling it, that means I should be able to replace it. And if I sell something, that gives me motivation to farm more of that thing. Right? Cycle around. Hail, Jordan. How's it going there, buddy? Yeah. Do I play Save the World? No, I haven't played that game in years. Is that thing still in production? Have we seen one commercial for it on TV? What is wrong with Epic Games? Why are they not working on their PvE game for years? Stupid. I'm upset with them. I mean, come on. It's been years. It's been years. Are they still in beta? The game ain't even done yet? I mean, look, it's not like other games where they release a game and it's not done yet. Like Fallout 76 was done, but it had updates, you know? Fortnite Save the World wasn't done. It was still in beta. It was in alpha for a long time, and then in beta, and then in beta they were selling copies, and then all of a sudden it was available, but it still was sort of beta because Chapter 3 was coming soon, and they still had to go over and do all the cutscenes back over again, and like all the world wasn't fleshed out with the storyline, you know, and they're still working on different. Even though there's updates and seasonal updates and years are passing by and everything, it's sort of weird that they just let it be in this half-baked situation until the point where I felt like Fallout Saved the World, Fortnite Saved the World was more of a test bench for features to be introduced in Battle Royale. You know? Like a cool trap might be eventually introduced in Battle Royale after being used for a bit, you know, or some weird enemy type or whatever. Good in there. Get that sliver of adder stone. Maybe. Oh, it's different. Well, maybe I'll check in on it again. I might check in on it again, you know. It's been a while since the last time I checked in on Fortnite. I can look at it. It has been a while. So, yeah. All these trees. Are there anything? Alright, we're almost done. It's gonna be easier next time I do this. Once I have my Constitution gear on, I'll get more wood, and the wood will weigh less. Yep. I'm gonna put all my points into Constitution for a day, or whatever. For a bit. Heading in. I'm heading in, people. 11:47, 11:49. I don't need these stones on me. No stones. Oh yes, this game here? Yeah. You're about to buy a PC to play this? Well, I'd be happy if you play with me. My server title is at the top of the screen there. US West, Mulitefao. Sorry, I have to move things around because I can't see the chat. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this game's great. It has many appealing features. I gotta hurry up and do this so I don't get killed in PvP. Oh, I can't wait. About to go back in there. In just a second. There you go. So exciting. I'll be very weak combat-wise, though. But, whatever. Oh, boy. What the heck? The heck? I wasn't over encumbered. I had to take a carry weight booster. All done. Yeah, I'll be streaming my first impressions of Halo Infinite in just a bit, okay? Yeehaw. Are you all psyched for that update? I know you are. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to sell all that garbage I just bought, completing buy orders. But it's okay. I'm gonna complete these buy orders and get ripped off in the process. I don't care if I lose money. You think I care? Video game. Video game. 3 cents? No. What in the world is going on over here? 3 cents is garbage. But that's okay. It's okay. I just wanted 200 coins so I could make some big moves. I want to go full con, you know? I gotta move my points around. Oh yeah, $50. We're in. Let's go. Video games. Video games. Video games. There, we're done. So now, I'm going back to my base. I'm going back across the map. That's right. I'm going back, baby. Back again like Shackleton. I'm Bizarro like Pizarro and Magellan. Word to your gamma. That's from Fortnite. I'm back again like Shackleton. Ouch. I'm back again like a Shackleton. Yeah. One time. going back across the map, if you don't mind, to reconsolidate everything. Oh yeah. Here we go now. 1, 2 now. Let's go. Across the map. Oh, here we go. Give it to me, what you say. Constitution, Constitution, Constitution. If I weren't friend, then I wouldn't know what I had to know. Organized by tier. Pretty sure I had legs. There they are. I got legs, baby, and I know how to use them. Yeah, yeah. Give it to me now. Yeah. This my only Constitution chest. I don't need logging luck. Alright, let's go back through my chests and look for... Well, there it is. If I wasn't flammed... Oh no. Okay. On the dot. Ding. Order's ready. Yep. 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 It's time to get the wood. You know, they call me Woodtown Jenkins. But I'm a weak little pup. But maybe, just maybe, I'll be strong enough. No. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go across the map now and get some wood again. This time... Well, first, let's do some consolidation one more time. I have a bunch of garbage on me, and I'm full of Azoth. So let's just make sure that we're all flimmed up here. Silver. Okay, well, yeah, sure. Alright, I'll move the gems across the map really quick. And then I'll move the silver. A new bug? Yeah, that was some weird thing, Alex. That was weird, huh? When I was like stumbling around. Yeah. Keep looking over there. Alright. Yeah. Boom, bam. Boom. Boom, be boom. With a booty boom, be boom. And a booty boom, be boom. And a booty boom, 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 boom. Alright, let's go turn in all this stuff. Alright, now it's time for me to chop down wood. And to chop down wood. And I mean it. They call me woodchoppermckinsey.org guy. Woodchopman. They call me Woodchopman. First name is Wood. Last name Chopman. Alright, let's go over here to the Eden Grove area. There's a lovely dense forest right in front of the spot right here. Right there. Hail Steve, are you excited about the new update today? In a couple hours? Well, the game will be offline for a while. It looks like we only have 2 hours remaining in the stream before the update hits. I believe the update starts at 5 a.m.? Let's find out. Yeah, today at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Downtime will take 4 hours. It's such a good update. It's such a good update. Wait a minute. I can't wait for the global marketplace. I can't wait. Punch me in the stomach and slap me in the chin. I can't wait for it to begin. That means you should always be able to make money. That means that every single thing should be able to sold. Whatever. Right? Everything. Somebody needs something somewhere. Money. Money. It's like the stock market, you know? Somebody wants something. This music is like the best music ever. So I got my logging stuff on me. Okay, I'm using Constitution gear. I have a couple logging bags on me. All Constitution. I'm a weak babe of the flim line. I'll put my hammer on, just for extra flim flam. I got this awesome hammer today. It gave me a little hunchback. I hope you don't mind my hunchback. The hammer's so heavy, you know? I gotta brace it with the top of my back. See that lump right there where my shoulder is? That is one schmexy hammer. But there's a hole in it. There's no gem. Alright, I'll be right back. It's time to cut down a couple hours of wood. And I think I'm just going to store it, you know? I'm trying to fill up all of my different storages across the map for different purposes. It's quite extensive. I think that's what most of the gameplay becomes because you have a limit. If you didn't have a limit, you wouldn't have to do all that. And then the game would be boring. You might think it sucks, but that's the game. It's overcoming hurdles. If there were no hurdles, it'll be done already, and it's stupid. You know, jeez. It's sort of like saying, man, if there was a staircase on this mountain, it'd be so much easier. Well, the point isn't to get on top of the mountain. The point is to climb the mountain. You know, the journey, whatever the... You know. You know. Man, all these rocks in the way. I'll be right back. Look at my coffee mug. Failure is growth. Success is stagnation. I'm so shiny. I'll be right back. Here is the high watermark system as explained by my deepfake voice clone. If you don't know what the high watermark system does, it's a system that kicks in when your character reaches level 60 and ultimately governs the power of gear drops you receive as you venture into the more dangerous areas of the world and fight powerful enemies. When an enemy or container drops a piece of gear for you, it rolls on its gear score during your leveling experience. This gear naturally progresses with your level, so as long as you're fighting enemies that are above your level, you're getting drops that are in a power range that is good for your level. When you reach the level cap, this mechanic changes a bit. At 60, you gain an upper gears limit on drops that gradually increases as more powerful drops appear for you. This upper limit is per item type. For armor, it's based on the slot type, and for weapons it is based on weapon type. Only item drops affect your HWM. The moment the item drops, your relevant HWM is increased. You don't even need to pick the item up. Crafting an item or buying one from the trading post will not give you an increase, but it can be a great way to give yourself an edge in search of more powerful gear in the more dangerous areas of the game. Not all enemies and containers are created equal in the case of the HWM system. While you always have a small chance to see a HWM increase when defeating a level 60 plus creature or searching a container in a level 60 plus landmark. Each level beyond 60 has a soft upper limit on the likelihood of an HWM increase. Similarly, event reward containers will respect your current HWM and also have a small chance of increasing it. What this means is that while you'll reliably see HWM increases up to Gs 530 when defeating level 61 enemies, your chances of seeing something beyond Gs 530 from a level 61 enemy is significantly lower than it is from a level 60 to enemy. Level 64 plus enemies are capable of reliably dropping gear up to Gs 600. The system isn't fully random either. Each time you defeat a level 60 plus enemy and don't receive a gear item that increases its HWM type, you're slightly more likely to see an increase the next time. Additionally, some enemies, such as those found in elite landmarks and expeditions, have a higher base chance of dropping items that increase your HWM. Level 60 plus named enemies are even more likely to drop HWM increasing items, and expedition bosses will always drop an item that increases your HWM. Some of you may feel that competing for drops from powerful enemies in the open world is suboptimal in crowded areas. And you're right. When lots of disparate groups are all attacking the same enemy, there is a smaller chance that those groups will see drops. If you want to maximize your chances of getting HWM increases in a more controlled environment, expeditions are a great way to do it. Garden of Genesis and Lazarus Instrumentality are full of elite monsters to fight, and the bosses guarantee that you'll see an increase every time they drop a gear item for you. If you don't know what the high water... Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Will the years start coming and they don't stop coming? Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now. Wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm so you might as well swim. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked could I spare some change for gas. I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself. And we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't start coming. Back to the rules. Gotta hit the ground running. Never makes sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Alright, it's time to rock and roll. Behold the wood chopping. It has begun. But I don't want to do it in PvP mode. Nope. And I want to drop off everything I have. Hey now, you're a rock star. Cause you gave that. You like... You mean hey now or hey yeah? Hey yeah? Are you talking about hey yeah? 1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around. Because she loves me so. This I know faux show. But does she really want now? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling. Because the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad. For sticking together. Like we don't know how. Hey ya, 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 hey ya. You think you've got it. Oh, you think you've got it. But got it just don't get it when there's nothing at all. We get together. Oh, we get together. But separate's always better when there's feelings involved. Know what they say, it's nothing lasts forever. Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Nothing lasts forever. You know nothing lasts forever. Is it Drew Barrymore singing this? Nothing lasts forever, you know. Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes love the exception? So why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why are we so in denial? Yeah. Yeah, the All-Star one's pretty good, I guess. Well, some of them are pretty good. We all know that some of those are pretty good. I actually like the repetitious nature of some of these things, you know? I think it works. As he came into the window was a sound of a crescendo. He came into her apartment. He left the bloodstains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table. You could see she was unable, so she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Yeah. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window. Then he struck you, a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by a smooth criminal. So they came into the outway. It was Sunday. What a black day. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Sounding heartbeats. Intimidation. Annie, are you okay? Yeah. So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Are you okay? It's Alice. Are you okay? Out the window. It's struck you. An apartment. And a bloodstain. And a carpet.
So, for future reference, this is that forest I was talking about. Like, it's like a dense, nice forest. You know, all the trees up here in Eden Grove are like awesome. Ripe for the plucking. Look at this thing. You have like the occasional boar, but who cares? They're down there. They're down there. You could avoid them. And it's full of hyssop. I took Mitch right here if you want to come here. It's not that bad of a little jog up from... It is kind of a bad jog.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the cover. And the music is awesome. The soundtrack is just so good. It's like my soul is filled with jello. I'm not quite sure how well I can kill a boar. Because I gave myself just all constitution right now. I'm actually I'm quite the weak man. And yet I'm not. And yet... Does carry weight matter? Like being over encumbered? You probably can't, like, probably if you're already over encumbered, you probably can't enter. But I'm not quite sure whether or not the materials in Outpost Rush weigh anything. Because they're in a special reward category. They're not normal materials, you know? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. It's because this axe is just so darn good. And, you know, we're fine. Yeah, I agree, Mike. I hate waiting in a lobby. That's why I don't like Battle Royale. Because usually you die one time, you go back to the lobby, you're waiting for a bit. Fortnite Nuclear Winter, at least you can like walk around for a bit, but still you can't. See, that's why I didn't like Nuclear Winter all that much, because you had to go back to the main menu, go select the other game mode, and then it loads, and now you're in there, and now you... Versus just playing the game while you're in the queue for Nuclear Winter. I would probably do it all the time. You know what I mean? Having to leave the game to go to some other mode with a separate side character that doesn't really matter. It's kind of a weird situation. But here, it's my character. So what if this game had the equivalent where you could have your character in appearance, but it's not really you. It's just what you look like, you know? But here, if you work harder, you can do better in PvP. If you work harder and you get more prepped up and you put some thought into it, you can do better. In Fallout 76, doing better means one-shotting somebody. You know what I mean? Doing better means standing there and not doing anything and just one-shotting somebody. Or just obliterating them with boom. You know what I mean? That's what it means to do good in Fallout. Which ain't the best style of PvP. This, you really have... You've seen it. It's an awesome, amazing tango. You're doing shifty poos and slams and slide tackles and rolls and slams and flim flams. Oh man, I'm so excited about this new update. It's going to be a whole new game tonight. Tonight, oh man. Hey, can one of you please donate a big old case of Red Bull to my Amazon? Go to paypal.me/Gooboberti. And, yeah. Get some... What's the opposite of heroin? Is it cocaine or something? I gotta find a way. I gotta find a way. This is just so cool. Oh, that's what it is. Oh. I thought earlier it was like a shattered tower. Right over here. I'm blind. Here. This right here. You see? This whole thing. It's like a ruined tower thing. But it's really, really long and doesn't really make sense. In reality, it's one of these things that fell over. And it's like on its side with a tower at the end, because that's the whole point of it. You know, with a tower over there, right? Hail! And hail. The trees are looking at me. Man, this music is great. You hear that? I'm chopping wood. I am chopping lots of wood. Gonna chop lots of wood in the morning. Hope. You know, if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be doing this, I should probably just go for a 300 Constitution and put the rest in focus, and then use the life staff with the sword and shield. You know. That's what I'll do. Because if I'm gonna be a super tank, I might as well be a super tank. Gather hay and rolling stones, plural. Hello, everyone. I love games that have a proximity mic. Can you hear me chopping? I am chopping wood. Man, oh man. Sometimes it just looks real good, like, you know? That water over there with the sky and the cloud and all that garbage. I don't know. Oh no, I missed it. It went away a split second before I pushed a button. It's kind of better now, actually. It has a better contrast. The sun went over the mountains. Oh no, the light's fading away from the world. The warmth is leaving. Oh no. Ah! The sunset. Oh gosh. I think the sun just went down. Oh, this right here is the outpost, the Valor Hold outpost in the Eden Grove area. And hill. Just chopping wood, you know, just chopping wood, yeah, just chopping wood.
The wood cutting out.
Oh, 200. Long time ago, yo. I'm just trying to get some money. I'm trying to, you know, do a little experiment.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Fare thee well, beast. Yeah, there's like a bunch of high slop in between. All the trees are pretty, you know, thin-ish. And they're all pretty close together. You got the occasional boar. But yeah, I think this entire map is filled with this garbage along with the angry earth. So there's angry earth all along here. If you want to farm them. For the dogs, you know, if you have 100 logging. Plus there's a good spot right here. Right here. This is a good spot for dogs. For the angry earth wolves. Oh. Does my fireplace overheat my computer? Well. Wow. Hey, this is pretty good with even 0 strength. It's pretty good. Well, it's not a real fire. It's not a real fire. Ah, I like this part right here. I like this part right here. Oh yeah. Oh. Gotta pet it. Ooh, 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 ooh. As you see here, the fire is coming from the western side of the screen. The fire is spreading. Expect some light fire showers. Fire. I'll just point at it the whole time, okay? See, oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad. I expected myself to be way weaker than this. Considering I'm not, I'll eat an omelet. There you go. There we go. If it's Ironhide, I don't want it. I really just want the pork. The Bjork. It's a great little run here. See all the signs on? Surprisingly, my PC's been doing quite well, even though, you know, I'll have to update it eventually. I guess I got a good video card many years ago. Many years ago, I guess I got myself a good video card because there's all kinds of newer versions of everything. I don't have that stuff. This is working out just fine so far. I have a 1080 slim plan. The newer stuff tends to melt your house down, I think. Yeah. Squeeze me. See, I would figure that at a certain point, you don't need a better graphics card. You know? Once the technology gets good enough, you can't really improve it that much. All of a sudden, ray tracing is a big deal, but games hardly ever use ray tracing. And they figure out more efficient and effective ways to make games run properly and look pretty awesome across the board. You know? Then eventually it won't matter at all with the cloud computing. I'm just here for the wood. I'm just here for the ooh wood dance. Yeah, so I just got this hammer. So far, so good. Especially since I got rid of all my flim flam. All my strength. I think I need the Covenant Sword and Shield. Yeah. Or at least, yeah, you know? One of those important things to have. Look how far away my hand is. In the year 1857, we took over this place. Cov and Int. Well, at least I think the Covenant has the best color scheme because they have like everything's red. You know, that's pretty cool. It's all red, baby. Whisperwood, they do exist. But like I said, I would like a version of the same axe, but with increased yield. Right now I'm using the luck axe, but if I'm chopping down green wood, I'd rather have extra yield. I mean, I want logging speed, azoth extraction, of course. Yeah, I really like the PvP in this game. And the combat in general. It really does feel like a third-person chivalry game, but with more controls and features and everything. It almost feels like a pretty good medieval combat simulator, like that For Honor game or Chivalry, but not as technical, but still technical enough. You know? Those games are really deliberate about horizontal, vertical, thrust attacks and so forth. It's all about different melee attacks. But here, it's skills, and those skills are basically those same things I just described. Plus you have the light and heavy, and the heavy can be considered a thrust quite often. Depending. It's not a thrust with the axe, it's a sweep. With the hammer, it's an overhead slam. With the spear, it's a forward thrust. With the rapier, forward thrust. With a sword, it's a forward thrust. It's a thrust, you know? Whereas another game might just be the thrust button. Thrust. In Chivalry, I believe it was your mouse wheel. It was all determined by your mouse wheel, like forward, back, left, right. All that garbage. That was a pretty interesting system of how that all worked, and it felt pretty fluid. Yeah, so I think the next couple of years are going to be a good time for gaming. Which is, look, I know it's going to be a good time for gaming because it's for propaganda reasons, okay? The powers that be have to make you forget that the outside world exists for a while, so that they can do things to it. But that's in our benefit because now we get all kinds of cool stuff. So for a bit, we're going to get a bunch of cool virtual things, like really cool movies and virtual experiences and, you know, a lot of VR stuff, really cool video games, stuff like that. Maybe a lot of home entertainment garbage to keep you inside and docile. But that's a good thing because it's cool, right? Right? It's like saying the powers that be don't want us to go outside, so they're offering us all this awesome food and free cakes and buffet and movie theater inside the building. And they say, hey, look at all this free awesome stuff. Come on. You know, there's Matrix 4 is coming out in December. That's pretty cool. Bunch of updates with Fallout 76 are coming out. Cloud gaming is going to be a big deal. There's lots of news involving augmented reality and VR and MR with Meta, like Facebook and Apple-ish and Microsoft and HTC, Steam. All these new moves. Many different companies are sort of working on haptics, like gloves and other things you could wear to give you the sense of touch in VR, like Ready Player One. And several different companies are working on the metaverse, namely Facebook. They've changed their company name to Meta. And Microsoft is doing it, and I think Nvidia is doing it as well. That's pretty cool. I think Elon Musk should do it. I think Elon Musk should be, you know what, I think that's his untapped resource. He needs to be the guy from Ready Player One. That's all. I'm pretty sure he can make a pretty good version of the multiverse. Maybe. He runs OpenAI and some other garbage. But all this stuff is happening. Plus we have space garbage and lots of satellites and lots of internet. So increased broadband coverage and 5G. So the connectivity across the world is increasing and increasing and increasing. And that means that you can start teleporting virtually and so forth. Let's go, Gabba. Hey, let's go. In case you're watching and you're wondering, this is my current trade skill. 67 weaponsmithing, 133 armoring, 128 engineering, 86 jewel crafting. I've been working on that though recently. 182 arcana, 200 cooking, 70 furnishing, and then 193 leatherworking, 185 woodworking, 168 smelting, 182 weaving, 145 stone cutting. And then all the gathering is 200, but my fishing is 159. And right now I have all my points in Constitution, so I could, you see, 25% chance to chop down a tree in a single swing. And it reduces my, it reduces CC, which is really good in PvP. Really good. If you're fighting a bunch of people and they have a bunch of hammers and you have a hammer and you're going to slam, they all get stunned, they slam you, you're stunned, you break out of it before they break out of it, you know? And then you can stun them and increase yields of logging, logging speed, decrease rate of logging, reduction in durability on tools, and logging speed. Okay. So it's way faster in theory. The speed's only really visible if I'm doing this next to somebody else. Otherwise, the speed's sort of transparent. Yeah. So this is day 48, you know, and they had their first major update. They had some other update in the past, whatever. Minor things, bug fixes and so forth. It's not major, but, you know, it's pretty big. New enemies are approaching with a new storyline and new quests and a new weapon. That's sort of major. It's not just quality of life, like, now you can run faster on roads. That's sort of quality of life stuff, you know? Even though it's major. And merging the auction house is also a sort of quality of life thing. And balancing weapons. But when you start adding content and then changing the graphics of certain things, they altered how the corruption is going to look. So that's going to be interesting to look at. So if you see like a corrupted site taking over some area, it's going to look better. I guess. And like the corrupted farmhand, they're going to look larger. And there's a handful of new creatures. And a whole new enemy type that look like... So basically, the new enemy type looks like players in armor. So it's going to make it feel like there's a ton of people around because that new enemy type looks like players. They might as well be people. I think they are people. You know? Lost are like weird zombie things. Corrupted are like weird demon zombies. Right? Even though they're kind of people, they're not really people. They're going wah, 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 with glowing yellow eyes and so forth. But these guys, I think they're just people that are here to go search for something. It's like some weird military envoy, which is cool. It's almost like a Fallout 76 situation. Whoa. Whoa! Yes. Yes. They're not bad. So that wasn't a problem at all, right? I'm just going to do this until I get over encumbered, and then I'll go back over across, and then I'll, dump everything up. Basically, I want to do this until, like, for another hour. I want to fill this box with green wood. I really want to have just massive piles of different resources in different states. Different tiers. Green wood, age wood, lumber, timber. I want a bunch of everything in every state. I think it's pretty exciting to move stuff around the map like that. Hey, this spot's great. There's high sop, there's nuts. These boar are relatively easy if you have an okay build. But they are level 51, so they do kick you flim flam if you're not ready for them. And they can one-shot you with that charge. Don't forget I'm wearing basically heavy armor, except for my chest. And I have 13,000 life and 300 constitution. So if you see them hurting me, it will do a whole lot more if you're in light armor or something. With 8,000 life. I like when this song goes beedly doodly beedly doodly beedly doodly. It's pretty cool. That's when it breaks down, That's when I start headbanging. Listen. You're ruining the song. Didn't do it yet. It'll do it in a bit. It's warming you up. It's getting you accustomed to the sound. It really builds up. The song, it teases you every spot. It builds up and goes away. Builds up, goes away, and then it really builds up and it just explodes with a beedly doodly. The song explodes. It's awesome. I wish I could turn it louder, but what we got. I'm using two bags to reduce the weight of lumber, and I have really high constitution, which means that lumber weighs less, so I'll be able to have a whole lot of lumber on me before I get over encumbered. I mean, Valheim has a really good musical score, so this one might even be better. I thought that Valheim was one of the best. Pretty good. Unlike Cyberpunk 2077 has a nice soundtrack, I guess. Night City, doing night stuff in the day. Say what you gotta say. It don't even matter. Whoa, whoa. Night City. I really enjoyed Cyberpunk. It was like a movie, like a long movie, like a show, like a really good show, like some HBO thing that you're a part of. And that's how games should be. It should feel like some awesome, interactive, crazy movie situation. Open it up, get on the floor. See if we can rock that dinosaur. Yeah. Let's try to get in a final OPR before the update hits, so we can appreciate the difference. And the balance changes to come. Many nerfs, buffs, new weapon. It'll feel different. Oh well, they're done. Let's go. Black petals. Vanished. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Allison. Guess what I'm going to be doing? Halo Infinite. At about 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Because this game is going offline at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for a massive and amazing, game-changing and amazing, awesome and amazing update. Global marketplace. Meaning shared cross-server marketplace for buying and selling and buy orders and buying out and undercutting. Faster movement speed on the roads. Balance changes across all the weapons. A brand new weapon called the Void Gauntlet, good for crowd control, bunch of bad guy killing, buffs and debuffs. Awesome stuff. New PvP quests. New enemy type. A brand new enemy type with a quest line associated with it. New quests. New sub-enemy types of different kinds. New graphics for different areas. Bug fixes across the board. Everything and more. Starting at 5 a.m. The game will be offline for 4 hours, so I'm going to take that time to stream my first impression, plural, of Halo Infinite, Halo Infinite. Trademark. Bungie. Microsoft. I installed it last night. I was about to play it, but I was like, you know what? I'd rather show my true first impression live. So I closed the game out. Just for you people. You don't want to see me stream the game when I'm like level 7. Oh, look, you level 7, yeah. No, you want to see every bit of it. Yeah. Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window. Then he struck you, a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay? So, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Okay, I want everybody to clear the area right now. Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window. Then he struck you, a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. It was your doom, Annie. Annie, are you okay? Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sound at the window. Then he struck you, a crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were struck down. Such bizarre lyrics. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance or sing. We can go when we want to. Night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat, from our hats to our feet, and surprise them with the victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed. And I can act like an imbecile and say, we can dance, we can dance. Everything's out of control. We can dance, we can dance. They're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody look at your hands. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody's taking the chance. Safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life and mine. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say, we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say, we can dance, we can dance. Everything's out of control. We can dance, we can dance. We're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody look at your hands. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody's taking the chance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. Oh, the safety dance.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's the safety dance. It's the safety dance. Well, it's the safety dance. Well, it's the safety dance. Oh, it's the safety dance. Oh, it's the safety dance. We can dance.
Shut up.
Areas in the Life is a waterfall. We're one in the river, and one again after the fall. Swimming through the void, we hear the word.
Void.
We lose ourselves, but we find it all. 'Cause we are the ones that want to play. Always want to go, but you never want to stay. And we are the ones that want to choose. Always want to play, but you never want to lose. Aerials in the sky. When you lose small mind, you free your life. Life is a waterfall. We drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our walls. Swimming through the void, we hear the word. We lose ourselves, but we find it all. 'Cause we are the ones that want to play. Always want to go, but you never want to stay. And we are the ones that want to choose. Always want to play, but you never want to lose. Aerials in the sky.
My
When you
gosh.
lose small mind, you free your life. Aerials so up.
I just got an idea for an awesome deep fake voice song. So I totally forgot that my favorite band used to be Tool. I forgot about that, and I was like, oh yeah, I liked them. I liked them a lot because it's really deep and, you know, really deep stuff. For example, you know, it's like really, really deep stuff. I think many of their songs were about reaching enlightenment and then still figuring out how to maintain personal humanity. It's about reaching ego loss of understanding your divine aspect while still remaining grounded in the realm of humanity and being aware of it all, but accepting eternity in a moment. It's really deep stuff. It's hidden under lyrics. It's crazy stuff. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. There's a couple key songs like Lateralis and Parabola combination. You know? So, oh boy. I'm gonna do one for you. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do the lateralis and have it cook in the background. Lateralis by Tool. If you know the lyrics. If you don't know the song, prepare to have your mind blown. If you don't know the song, prepare to have your flim flam opened wide. It doesn't sound very good. Oh my gosh. So I'm pretty sure that this song right here is about a person that understands the true nature of existence, and that they're found a way to access higher dimensions, and they're about to reach some point of no return conceptually, where they might think that their own personal existence might end because it's the sense of ego loss where you cease to exist because you're one with everything. But then returning back to yourself and saying you can still have that knowledge within you as you live throughout your life. So it's about that, understand? It really is. Okay, so here you go. Here it comes. Are you ready? First time world premiere. In just a second. I'm cooking her up in the background. You can't see what I'm doing. Here you see. I'm doing this. I'm just making sure it's even across the board. Yep. So I'll do this song, and I'll do Parabola. Those songs. Parable and Parabola are the same song, but one's faster than the other song. We are the ones who want to play, always wanna go and you never wanna stay. And we are the ones who want to choose, always wanna win and you never wanna lose. Ah! Yep. I'm reaching up and reaching out. I'm reaching for the random or whatever will bewilder me. Whatever will bewilder me, and following our will and when we may just go where no one's been. We'll ride the spiral to the end. Flimmin' and flammin', all up in your face, yo. Just a couple more seconds, don't you know? Kind of weird, though, that he would be singing about this stuff, you know? Kind of weird. He must be in some lodge somewhere, eating some peyote, having revelations. Went to Tibet for a while, came back like Ace Ventura. Shaved his head, you know, orange robe. I live in peace now. Dating Mia Jovovich. Pretty sure they have relations. Mia Jovovich sometimes sings on stage with Maynard James Keenan III. James Maynard Keenan. Shut up. I will dash you against the rocks. I can't really play with this processing because it slows everything down. But I can. See, the range is pretty nice in this thing. In your face. Are we good now? Are we good now? And now I'll select the whole thing. I'll go to that button. I'll hit that button. I'll hit that button. Right, lateralis. It's going to be the color yellow. Black, then white are all I see. In my infancy, red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me, lets me see. There is so much more that beckons me to be true to these infinite possibilities. As below, so above and beyond, I imagine. Drawn beyond the lines of reason. Push the envelope, watch it bend. Like that? It's like the Matrix. Push the envelope and watch it bend. Whoa! As below, so above is a reference to Flim Flam, if you know what that means. Watch it bend. Okay, that's churning in the background. I'm just a wood chopping kind of guy, you know? I'm just a wood chopping kind of guy. You know, this axe thing is pretty awesome. I think it's completely viable to maybe even go into the whole thing with full like with this build right here, sort of. And because I'm pretty hard to kill, I would imagine, with this much life. The crowd control is reduced. You know, all the crowd control stuns and everything is reduced on me. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure. You know, if you think about it, you know how so many people like Tool. I mean, it's like a popular band to like if you're of that kind of personality. It's almost like the default band to like if you're of that sort of personality. For a time period, it's not so much anymore. But, and because they're like a official band with music videos on MTV and music on the radio sometimes and whatever, that means that they're part of them. And that, you know, let's say that you put the truth out in a certain avenue, and you can kind of track who consumes that stuff, so you can track who knows the truth. You know? And you have certain people put it out, but then you can control their personality. You can couple information with a perspective. Sort of like what Katy Perry is doing with the occult. I'm pretty sure it's not her idea. I'm pretty sure it's just to create a demographic of people that are obsessed with New Age. Here, I'll give you an example right now. I haven't followed Katy Perry in a while, but I do know that she's into some weird stuff. Or whatever. She on Twitter she might mention some weird light, you're a light being. Let's go down to the Katy Perry official website. Let's see what it's about. Oh, she converted over. She converted over, you see. She converted from the weird stuff over to this other weird thing. That's not going to work out. I can't Google it for you. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. You see, it's sort of weird what happened. Yes. So, what happened was she was really into like New Age stuff, crystals, light being, healing, meditation, but it seemed like she was just a puppet for it. At one point she had like this little reality show where she was like doing all this stuff, but I felt like she was being drugged into this. She was religious before And I think she got converted over to this other being, but now she's just like a puppet for that. That I don't think she even really fully understands it. You know, you saw her, that her very popular, you know, do you believe in magic? Do you know what you're fighting for? Do you dare to do this? I'm becoming at you like a dark horse. The whole song, the whole video is all about that. It's all about that. She becomes a guardian of that knowledge base and a filter. But now she has converted over to this weird clown stuff. It's all about being a clown. And she was pregnant for a while, so it's all about being a mother, and there's like this clown thing. It's like it's about being a clown. You know? But we know what clowns mean in this 2021 thing. If someone puts a clown emoji, they're not talking about Katy Perry. They're talking about clown world. But things are backwards and weird and crazy and artificial and lying to your face. But now she's choosing that as her symbol. After breaking people down into this new age perspective of reality, which is in reality just creating a bunch of magicians, which become because like I said, if you believe in it, it works. So if you create a bunch of people that believe in something, in your perspective, that means that you kind of channel their power, sort of, because so let's just say, under the perspective that reality is just a hodgepodge kaleidoscope of different beings creating their immediate vicinity multiverse pocket, but those pockets are overlapping. If there's 5 people in a room, they're all creating each other's existence. Some people are more powerful than others, and it goes up and down, zoom, 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 zoom. If everybody kind of believed the vague same thing, then it enhances that node of quantum reality. Meaning, out of all the possible variations that one thing could exist in, it's more similar to what these people believe in. Because everything is random selection, whatever. But anyways, here's the thing. It's all done. Here is Lateralis by Flim Flam. And here we are. And here we are. Here is the world premiere of Lateralis. Black then white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me, lets me see, as below, so above and beyond. I imagine, drawn beyond the lines of reason. Push the envelope, watch it bend. Overthinking, overanalyzing separates the body from the mind. Withering my intuition, missing opportunities, and I must feed my will to feel my moment drawing way outside the lines. Black then white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me, lets me see there is so much more, and beckons me to look through to these infinite possibilities. As below, so above and beyond. I imagine, drawn outside the lines of reason. Push the envelope, watch it bend. Overthinking, overanalyzing separates the body from the mind. Withering my intuition, leaving opportunities behind. Feed my will to feel this moment, urging me to cross the line. Reaching out to embrace the random. Reaching out to embrace whatever may come. I embrace my desire to. Feel the rhythm, to feel connected. Enough to step aside and weep like a widow. To feel inspired. To fathom the power. To witness the beauty. To bathe in the fountain. To swing on the spiral. To swing on the spiral to. Swing on the spiral of our divinity. And still be a human. With my feet upon the ground I lose myself. Between the sounds and open wide to suck it in. I feel it move across my skin. I'm reaching up and reaching out. I'm reaching for the random or whatever will bewilder me. And following our will and wind we may just go where no one's been. We'll ride the spiral to the end and may just go where no one's been. Spiral out, keep going. Spiral out, keep going. Spiral out, keep going. Spiral out, keep going.
Pretty deep. Okay, back to the game. All done. You see, it's kind of weird that he would have that song. You know? It's like, is he telling the truth? Is he really experiencing that? Did he just come back from Tibet?
some weird desert pilgrimage for 40 days without eating. I was on a hunger strike and I saw the future. It was beautiful. So I realize whenever I do the whole lyric thing, it really depends on how I write it. If you write things in a smaller list, it says it's slower, you know? If it's like if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 with like commas in there, it's gonna say it slowly. But if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war, it'll say it fast. You know? And if you have things broken up into lines, it acts like it's a partial sentence. For example, if you have the incoming downtime for a planned patch, the servers will go down at whatever, you know? But if it's incoming downtime for a planned patch, you know? The servers will go down at... Because if the original song was, the servers will go down at the lyrics is it's going to sound weird because it's broken up. So it might require some experimentation with punctuation and breaking apart the lyrics to see how it sounds. You know? Even adding weird sound effects in there like oh, ah. You know? It adds a lot. And I found a way that you could actually develop a rhythm with how the song is generated. Because sometimes it does sound pretty good. And it does have like a nice... Because, for example, the whole Annie, are you okay thing, it sounded kind of okay. Because it wasn't in just a paragraph. If it was Annie, are you okay, are you okay, are you okay, Annie, are you okay, Annie, Annie, are you okay, are you okay, Annie? No, it was Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? It was like a weird thing. So I was gonna experiment with punctuation and so forth. Yes, like poetry. Basically, it turns any song into a poem, and the line breaks are very important. And basically, the line breaks might not be the same across the board. And it all does depend on how I got the lyrics from, because I just got the lyrics from the internet and I just copy and pasted, you know? So it might require some formatting. Because it's not true, sort of. Like, for example, this one didn't really... See... Because in reality, it's not black then white are all I see in my infancy. It's, the real song goes, black then white are all I see. In fact... Here's the cool thing about this song. It follows the Fibonacci sequence. Black, then white are all I see in my infancy. It goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. On purpose. Black. So, if I was going to do it, I'll go like black, then... Right? White R. R, right? All I see. Because it has to follow the Fibonacci sequence. Black, then white R, all I see. Right? In my infancy. In my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. And then it goes down again. And then it goes 5 and 3. Reaching out to me. Like that. Lets me see. So I'm going to try doing this section right here and just hear how that sounds. We heard how the other version sounded. It's kind of fast and weird. I'll just play the very beginning again. Black then white are all I see in my infancy. One more second. Black then white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me, lets me see. Okay, so that's how that sounded. Now this is how this is going to sound. Let's just make sure this whole section is 4.3. 4.3. I said. No. Okay. We'll give it a second to cook.
Black, then white are all I flim.
Here we go. Black, then white are all I see in my infancy. Red and yellow then came to be. Reaching out to me, lets me see, as below, so above and beyond. I imagine, drawn beyond the lines of reason. Push the envelope, watch it bend. Overthinking, overanalyzing separates the body from the mind. Yeah, I'll have to go through it and break it apart as I hear it in my head. But as you heard, it changes it, you know? Pretty cool. It's not just the same word. It's dependent on the nature of the word. And, you know, because some, even without punctuation, something sounds like a question or an exclamation or a strange. I think it's interesting. I'm really curious about how it works behind the scenes. I sort of know how it works behind the scenes. You know? It's a neural linguistic model thing. You know? It's a neural network. And whatever the system is, it's listened to many, many voices. It's listened to many voices say many things. And it has already automatically organized everything. Everything's already organized in some weird map of association. You know, sounds sound like other sounds. Some sounds naturally follow other sounds. You often have breathing, you know, weird mouth noises. It's all up in there. You know, and then you have a human go back through and record their own voice a bunch of times, and then it adds a filter on top of the original source map. So now, there is some other human in there. There's countless humans behind that voice, but I'm on top of it. You know? Here, I'll show you one more thing. This is how it was done. To make this voice, I had to go over here, right? Open training. And I had to read all this. See, I had to read all this. But the mother must keep them out and active. She's becoming weaker and from hunger, and there's no food on these nursery slopes. Here. But their mother must keep them out and active. She's becoming weaker. See, that's my actual voice. See, this is my actual voice right here, right? Here, from hunger, and there's no food on these nursery slopes. The sea ice still holds firm, but it won't last much longer. Day 10. And the mother has led her cubs a mile from the den. It's time to put them to the, you know, and it has me read, look how much I had to read. Look how much I had to read. And there's numbers in here, there's, you know, see? It's crazy. Their young were born. Now these cubs were taking their first steps into the outside world. So much. It goes on, you know. But that's how it works. And apparently there's a better version, so I might work with that. Because the voice is almost perfect. It's reached the point where I could produce a bunch of weird lyric songs and so forth, and it sounds pretty good. But there's still this weird warbly distortion, where if you're listening, you could tell it's not a human. And he still does pronounce certain words strangely. But I think that gives it charm to mispronounce words. Okay. Well, that is definitely a bug. Alright. Back to the game. So I will be back. See down there, the game's going offline at 5 a.m. I will be back in like a half an hour after that with Halo Infinite, my first impression of the Flim Flam. It's free for PC and Xbox or something, and you can play with me. My name is G008083RT1. Alright. It weighs so much. What you gotta do, ho. So it weighs a lot. It weighs so much. I can only put 5,000 wood. It can hold 5,000 wood. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, 5,000 wood. All right. I'm gonna turn this. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this aged wood into charcoal. Doom da da dum do do. Ventiosa. Ventiosa. I killed your wife. Ho ho hi 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 ho hi ho hi. Proficiency booster. Cabbage. Slam. Don't tase me, bro, yo. Don't tase me, bro, no. Overthinking. Yeah. I'll have to go through it and make it sound good in my head. I might even go back through the other songs and make a better version of them. Even though I like how most of them work, you know. I like how most of those songs are. She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. I almost like it more than the original. She was a fast machine. She kept her motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had the sightless eyes, telling me no lies, knocking me out with those American thighs. taking more than her share, had me fighting for air. She told me to come, but I was already there, 'cause the walls start shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching and we were making it. And you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long, working double time on the seduction line. She's one of a kind, she's just mine, all mine. Wanted no applause, it's just another course. Made a meal out of me, and come back for more. Had to cool me down to take another round. Now I'm back in the ring to take another swing. That the walls were shaking, the earth was quaking. My mind was aching and we were making it. And you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. And knocked me out, I said. You shook me all night long. You had me shaking and you shook me all night long.
Yeah, you shook me?
Well,
Yeah,
you took me?
Took me? Yeah. So I think that one was broken down correctly based upon the line spacing. Because it sounded correctly, you know. Working double time with a seduction line. She's one of a kind, she's just mine, oh mine. Yeah.
Working double time in the seduction line. She's one of a kind, she's just mine, oh mine.
Yeah.
Other three, 'cause the walls were shaking.
Yeah. He was a wood shopping kind of guy. So what do you think? Do you think the price of items are going to go up or down? Let me know in the comments. What are you most excited about? Tell me in the comments. If you saw the patch notes, what are you most excited about? I'm excited about the marketplace, the movement speed, the new weapon, the new enemies, the new graphical features. I'm listing everything. I'm interested about the balance changes. I might go back to the spear and try out the other build now. I haven't used it in a combat sense. Really? Yeah. I'm just gonna go until I'm full here. So today, I got the hammer, and we're doing this farming thing. And I got 2 new bags, along with my other bags. These bags will be reducing the weight of lumber. I already had a bag that reduced the weight of ore, and a bag that reduced the weight of skins. My third bag still reduces skins. These bags cost $2,500 each. I spent $5,500. Plus, yeah, I spent like $7,000 basically, because the weapon cost $2. The weapon cost $2, and the bags cost $25 or $22 each, somewhere around there. Yep. Because when I logged in, I had a lot of money. I was like, well, there you go. So hopefully I'll be able to buy that third house, and maybe they'll fix the furniture problem. And I could, you know, I could eventually start working on the furniture again and make my own trophies. I think furniture might be one of the first things I really want to work on. You know, because if you can get the trophies up, that'll help out your future farming, so you can then craft. I don't see a fishing hole right there, so maybe I'm just too low level of fishing to see that spot right there. Maybe. Yeah, so once I'm full, which I should be, I'll leave the 5,000 wood here. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to have just a big old pile of wood, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I got 10,000 motes over here on the corner.
Didn't take that long. But I really like this spot though. You got berry, you got boar. Herbs. There's a new update with the potions. There's some new component that you use to make potions. We'll see how that works. Yay. Oh yeah. We're doing it. A bit more. Thank you. That person's fishing like crazy. I really need to get my fishing out. You know it, for them delicious fish. You know, there's a fishing hole right there. I'm gonna catch a single fish, maybe. Maybe. Give me the bait. And water. Well, maybe there's not a hole. Hell, Misty, how you doing there, buddy? Yeah. And hail. So this stream will be over pretty soon because there's an update coming. As you see at the bottom, it's a big update. It's a really big update. This is like the equivalent of one of those huge updates in Fallout 76. New enemy types, new weapon, balance changes across the board for weapons. You can run faster on roads. There's a global marketplace. A bunch of stuff. And other things. So, what I'm going to be doing is, whenever that's offline, I'm going to be doing my first impressions of Halo Infinite. Halo, I installed it last night. I know you want to see that stream, don't ya? I'll be live at like this stream will be over in like half an hour, but I'll be live again in half an hour after that. My first impressions of Halo Infinite. And you could play with me sometime, maybe. I don't know. People that have Xbox can play with me. It's cross-platform, Xbox and PC. I installed it. I looked at the menu. The graphics for the menu look nice and crispy. I'll be going through the training and the tutorials and all that for about 4 hours. Yeah. I'll go through all the tutorials and everything, you know, and everything. Because this game will be up in 4 hours with the downtime, and I really wanted. You have no idea. It's so good. It's a whole new flim flam. It's just like Fallout 76. Almost. There's new PvP quests, for example. Now if you're in PvP mode, you get a higher chance for lucky items, and a higher yield whenever you get resources, and a higher harvesting luck factor as well. Into the void. I'm just a fishing guy. I'm doing fishing kind of things. I'm gonna catch 10 fish and then I'll go over there, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. I got this new awesome hammer. You see it's all red and glorious? It's red and glorious. I shifted my build over to chop wood. That's what I'm doing right now, just making some money. I'm always trying to see how much I can make if I want to make money, and how much I can get, and how much to expect to get over a course of time. You know? I just want to see what the average is like. Right now it's kind of rotten because everything's just so cheap in the auction house. Which is probably why it's so cheap, because people are trying to buy out wood so they can resell it come tonight. Look, a global marketplace, cross-server auction house, a cross-server auction house. That means that I could always... Sometimes I'm trying to make some money and no one really wants to buy anything. There's no buy orders out, and things are just on the auction house forever, and when they are there, the price is garbage. Sometimes you're lucky, but now you're going to have that luck factor across the board, because there's always someone that wants something. And you should be able to put a buy order in and get something that you need. It's a big deal. And it's going to feel different moving across the map with that movement speed update. There's no mountains in this game, but now you can move faster on roads. It said if you're running on a road for 3 seconds without attacking or rolling or doing anything like that, you get a 10% movement speed buff that gets turned off whenever you do anything of combat orientation. I'm just gonna hit 160 here and then move on. I gotta work, you know? Work on this fish. Yeah. So, in other news, the trailer for Spider-Man, I think No Way Home, dropped. It's been hyped up for a while, but it's supposed to have a really interesting storyline, but there's all kinds of rumors and myths and theories involved. People really think... Well, first of all, the rumor was that Spider-Man, the movie, was going to feature the multiverse. But this was speculated a long time ago, but it's been confirmed a million times over, because since that point of the initial speculation, the Loki show existed. And the Loki show is all about the multiverse, about the Time Variance Authority, shutting down tangent timelines and so forth, you know? And then you have the What If show, and the What If show was a cartoon, but it's real, all about different dimensions of what could happen if this didn't happen, and Marvel Zombies and whatnot. But it was narrated by the Watcher, who was standing outside the dimensions. But it ended with the Super Ultron breaking through and having this big old epic battle, and having the Watcher having to recruit Doctor Strange to help out, because he's like the super ultimate wizard, Doctor Strange, the strongest wizard in reality that absorbed all the other demons from other dimensions. That version in his own little pocket universe. So there's all these other factors, but then we see the trailer and we see the fact that yes, it is going to feature different dimensions. Now people had a theory. I'm good, Misty. People had a theory that the Spider-Man movie was going to feature the other Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. Right now the current Spider-Man is Tom Holland. So people really thought. And you had that Into the Spideyverse cartoon thing, so it's all about different dimensions, different Spider-Man. So it would be really interesting if they somehow found a way to have these other Spider-Man actors in this movie. The actors have denied it the entire time. They said, no, I'm not in the movie. What are you talking about? Well, I'm not in the movie. Now, all the theories are fake. But there's all kinds of weird behind-the-scenes photos featuring, like, Andrew Garfield, I guess, but people say it's fake. There's, like, costume photos. There's, Tobey Maguire was seen in L.A., you know. But then the trailer came out, and sure enough, there's Dr. Octopus and Jamie Foxx and the Sandman guy, and all the people from the previous movies are in this movie. So you have the Sandman, Green Goblin. You have all the bad guys from these different Spider-Man movies showing up. And the trailer doesn't show the other Spider-Man, but it does seem like they were edited out. So from the trailer it shows, you know, all those different fight scenes, but it's like really wide angles, you know? That would imply there's more people there that were cut out. And there's like a fight scene that shows some invisible person punch somebody. So it's still a theory. Yeah. Hey there, Peter. You're not Peter Parker. Yeah, I guess the plot for the new Spider-Man movie, I haven't even seen the previous one, but the new one is about something bad happened in the previous movie featuring Bizarro or Mysterio, where Spider-Man is hated by people and the world is really bad. And it's really, really, really bad for some reason, and people died or like people are dead. I don't know. Bad things are happening in this world. And so Peter Parker goes to Doctor Strange saying, is there something you could do to help me? And for some reason Doctor Strange says, yes, I'll help you. And he does a spell to change reality so that so that the bad things didn't happen. But in the process, the spell was disturbed and it messed up, and now beings from different dimensions are coming through. All the villains from the previous ones. It's supposed to be dark and gritty. And because they say it's going to be dark, that means that people are going to die. Mary Jane's going to die. You know? Whatever. So that's interesting. I'm just going until my bait's gone here. Pal zoom to the moon. Hail, Mitch. Are you excited for the new update? I know you are. If you haven't, go read the patch notes and get excited. Oh yeah, .org. I just went over it again. But, hey, the game's about to be offline at 5 a.m. and then I'll be back in just a bit with Halo Infinite, my first impression. I hope you're back for that one. So pretty soon it'll be over. So I gave myself a Constitution build. You see? Boom. I'm wearing my Constitution gear and a logging chest. I bought 2 new bags to reduce the weight of logging items. And I'm trying to really just see how much I can get and how much money I can make. I already filled this box up with 5,000 green wood. And that's the capacity. That's the Halo song. Yeah. Along with some chanting. This song is doing weird moans. Oh. Alrighty then. Alright, here we go. Yeah. 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 Here it goes. Beedly doodly beedly doodly beedly doodly beedly doodly beedly doodly. See? That's the good part. Beedly doodly. It goes from like barely to like crowd surfing. Hail! Behold, I stand before you, beasts. Genuflect. Genuflect. Why is it 2 cents? Why is it whenever I want to make money? Why is it that whenever I want to make money, it's worth nothing? Tried so hard, you know. Got so far. But you know, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Hyosop is worth more than wood. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're done. What? Gasp. Darn toots. What happened? We have no money. My guild noticed that I robbed him. I robbed my guild the other day. Robbed him blind. Temporary inflames. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. And I mean it. Alright. And I'll do some final consolidation across the map, I guess. We don't have much time left in the stream, so I can't really do anything too substantial. And my build kind of sucks right now. I still want to do this mining or this constitution thing. I just know that, well, I did have max strength before, but I do know that after this new update, it'll be much more lucrative to do exactly what I'm doing, so it's almost pointless to do it now. And we have about 11 minutes remaining. There's not much else we can do at the moment, yeah. Let's try to go across the map again. They call me Mapigan Jones. Let's waste all my Azos right now. Yes. I robbed them. I figured, you know, what can they do about it? So I took all the money. I sit here eating a sandwich, looking down on them. I figure, what the heck can they do? What can they do about it, huh? Complain? Leave? Be more quiet and not play more? Like I care if these people leave? You're not playing with me, are you? Leave already. We're not doing anything yet. I've been asking if they want to do stuff. Oh, the punishment is no more money. Look, they couldn't get it anyways. Is she even an officer? Stop complaining. You had no access to the money anyways. Should I demote you? Demoted. You complain, you're demoted. Settler. Now you have nothing to complain about, right? Look, the only people that were able to take money out of the bank before were officers. Only officers were able to do it, so now you can't do it. So shut up. You can't complain about it. Oh man. That's one way to fix it. You're fired. My wrath knows no bounds. Okay, let's move on. I'll tell you one thing, they weren't acting like an officer. The whole rule was, I invite everybody, I kick out the bad eggs, and if you communicate in chat, I'll make you an officer, and if you are actually in the stream, I'll make you a council member. Council members have like a private chat, officers and above get access to the guild bank, yada yada yada. But this person was barely talking and barely did stuff and would like just walk away. They'll just like start walking away, you know? They'll just start walking away. Or I'll see them in town and they'll just like stop for a second and then start walking. That's firing worthy. Fired. Crawl on your belly. Peace. Okay. Okay, Winsward. You know, one time I was at work in the army, and I got caught sleeping. You know, I had the door locked, and I was in my office, and I got caught sleeping. And I start hearing banging on the door. Oh God. Oh no. And I opened the door. I was like, oh, I was just. No, you weren't. He made me crawl across, like, down the hallway back and forth. Low crawling. Like, this right here is crawling. This is not low crawling. Low crawling means just you have to keep your head to the ground and you drag yourself. You don't move your knees like that when you low crawl. You know? You don't move your knees. You kind of move one knee at a time. You keep one leg straight and you move one leg and you go like this. You drag yourself. Drag yourself! Well, he yells at me. While he yells at me. I'm not quite sure the PC requirements for Halo Infinite. Alright. The stream's almost over. You know, the update's about to hit. And boom. And a boom. And a boom. And a boom. With a boom. For a boom. With a boom. And a boom. And a boom. And a boom. 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 Okay, now I need to get my healing staff and shield and sword. Yeah. Okay. I'm serious. I had to drag me across the floor to give me life lectures about the importance of doing things. You see how I'm acting towards you people? That's how they act in the army. Okay? Because they have to listen to you, and there's nothing they can do about it. You know? Everything must be connected to the bigger picture. Right? Let's say that I give you, if I say, hey Jameson, go shred those papers and meet me in the office at whatever. If I find out that he shred the wrong papers, if he shred like one paper extra, what would happen in a civilian job? I know, well, I've actually never had a civilian job before. So I don't even know. But I've seen movies. And in those movies, you have like, in The Matrix, you know, you have Mr. Anderson talking to his boss in the office and about him being late to work or something. I was like, you know, shibbity boobity boobity boo. You can't be, like, that sort of lecture is normal in the army, but it's like weird in a civilian job, you know. But they're pushing the line giving that kind of lecture, even though it happens all the time. But that lecture is standard and expected, and you are a better boss if you give lectures to people. You know? Alright, so now I have my... Where is everything? Is it in... Where is everything? Eben Scale? Is it in Breakwater? Is it in Weaver Spin? Is it in Everfall? Yeah, it is. So I pull out the shield and my sword. Okay. And then I'll get the life staff and I'll be good to go. If I was flamed. Ah, that sword is kind of garbage. I need a better sword. That sword doesn't even have a strength. Whatever. Whatever. And I'll put the life staff on me. Let's go back and get it. Full cycle and we're done. Oh, I robbed the guild as a life lesson? Oh, that's different, no. It's just, it was sort of, I was really just using the guild bank as a personal bank. You know? Because it wasn't being used for any sort of guild activities. It's going to be very important in the future. Like right now, the guild bank is kind of meaningless, sort of. You know, it's like a special privilege sort of thing, and that person doesn't deserve the privilege. And for other people, I just give them things directly. You know, a bunch of nobodies pulling out money from the bank. A bunch of nobodies pulling out money from the bank. No. But in the future, if I was the owner of this town, the guild bank is the town bank, you know? And it's going to have 500,000 coin in it. And guess what? I'm still going to be robbing it. But in the future, in the future, it'll be easy. It'll be easier to make money. Okay, and what I figure is I can rob it. In the future, I'll make money. The more I rob it, the more I'm motivated to fill it back up. You know? Okay, so now I know what I have to do. I'll be spending... Oh boy. I have to get the Covenant shield, Covenant sword. Let's just see what the stats are. Christmas!
The light of the Covenant shines within
He
you.
knows within you, friend. Yeah. Video game. Is it strength? It's 12 strength. Well, the reason why it's such a low amount of strength is because it's a sword shield combo, you know? Whatever. Pull yourself up along the floor. I'm wearing a stupid logging chest right now. I know a place where my chest is, and I know just what to do. I am of the Covenant. Well, we're done now. It's now past 5 p.m. I'm ready for the afternoon. So exciting. I'll be back in about half an hour to an hour with Halo Infinite. I might be really bad for a while. Heads up. I might be really bad for a while. But it's more about... I'm just trying to understand what makes the game special, okay? Whenever I play a new game, I like to really just dig around the menus, figure out what makes the game special. What can you do? What makes the game special beyond the other Halo games? Every game is unique in some way, and it's going to have some key feature. So again, tonight is going to be an awesome stream for New World because we're waiting for the Into the Void update with a new weapon. New weapon! Ooh-wee! It does all kinds of garbage. It's amazing. It's amazing. Look at all this stuff. But I'll be right back, okay? I'll be back between half an hour and an hour with Halo Infinite. : _ trademark. Yep. Yep. And I'm more than willing to accept Red Bull as a donation. I'll be right back in just a bit. Half an hour to an hour. Okay? Halo Infinite. Multiplayer. for about 4 hours. It'll be about a 4-hour stream because that's how long this update's going to take. So, yeah. Catch you in just a bit, okay? Goodbye, Vortex. Peace out. Like and subscribe. And don't forget to vote. So get out there to your voting. Goodbye.